First of all, amazing
Hello.
job on this film. I love this movie. I'm also a big fan of Searching and Unfriended, so I really love your work. Um, First question I have
Thank
for you is,
you.
what themes jumped out at you from the book In the Skin of a Jihadist that you knew would be right for the screen life format?
The whole story happened in digital space. It's not, but you cannot tell the story using traditional tools like a camera. There is nothing to shoot. It's all happened on screen, and it was a moment when I was looking for stories specifically written to use screen life as a language, and it was a perfect match. And when I met Anna Irel, the writer, the author of the book, I had a chance to see the glimpse of the her real screens when
Right.
she spoke with Bilal, and it was unbelievably impressive, like a scary, like when you see the real.
Right.
And yeah, and this language makes everything real. Like, it's not illusion, because traditional movies, it's an illusion of the reality, like it's shadows on the wall, on the white wall, when you think there is a window into another world. But screen life, it has a different meaning, because screen life, it is a real screen.
Right.
It's not an illusion anymore. It's a very new language.
I mean, I watched the film on my computer and in full screen, and there was an alert that came up, and I legitimately kept thinking it was an alert from my computer, and I was just fully immersed into the film. And I think that that's what Screen Life is, right? This it's this cross platform of like immersion and entertainment being a film. So I love the Screen Life format. Now, how did you connect to Anna Errol's story being a journalist personally?
because my mother was a journalist, and my sister is a journalist, and I grew up in the family where during the lunch I heard a lot of kind of conversations, a lot of discussions about what does it mean to be a journalist. You're not expressing yourself.
Right.
You're delivering the information, and information should be correct and not corrupted. It's
Right.
not like your your impression. It's just the audience, the reader, should get the information as
Right.
it is. And
Right.
this was my understanding of journalism.
Absolutely. Now, uh, you got to see the real Skype calls with the real Bilal. How much did that help inform not only casting but the storytelling and design of the film?
Of course, it first of all, it gives you the it set the level of realism. It
Right.
set the you don't need to invent this. I mean, of course, I invented a lot of new story beats, and uh, and I designed the screen as I see this. But I remember my feeling, my impression. I was trying to follow this like this level of intimacy,
Right. Right.
because what's great about Screen Live, it's not it's an innerhood. You are inside the character. You're not, because we are not hiding things from our screens.
Right.
It's our screens. It's exactly who we are.
Absolutely.
Because it's why it was important to see the real screens.
Now, you decided to cast this film through through Skype, right? You decided to cast them through all Skype and
Yes.
all digital. What came about that decision, and how did that process play out?
First of all, it's very pragmatic because you have more, you can get more people
Right.
to talk to, and from different countries, from countries all around the world. There were the actors from United States, from France, from England, and that's the first. But second, it was very important for me that I decided that it's not right to connect to these people in physical space because audience will never feel it. You
Right.
know, it was
Right.
important for me to meet people, meet actors, and to develop relationships online, and because it's exactly what audience will feel.
That's incredible. Now I want to talk about Valine for a second because she is brilliant in this film, man. She really she makes you go through a lot of emotions. Now, what were some of the qualities that she possessed that you knew she was going to be right for the role of Amy?
Uh, she's a good. It was important that she's a next door girl. Like she's a person. She's very. She has a. It's very important for me when the actor has a very real grounded, like a nature. You know, like she's not an actress. Like when you meet her, she's a real person. But at the same time, she has a lot of soul. You know, like
Right.
very deep and she's uh, very romantic personality, you know, and it's very good, important combination for for this role, to
Right.
be grounded, to be like every woman can relate to her because every woman trying to get things done when it's even if it's so scary, like in this movie,
Right.
and at the same time she has a dream, she's a smart woman, Baleen, and she understands the level of uh, uh, complexity of this story, you know, because it's
Absolutely.
a roller coaster, and it's a dramatic roller coaster. It's not a it's very entertaining, but it's entertaining because it has a lot of twists, you know,
Yep.
inside.
Now I want to talk about Shazad for a second because he is so convincing and so charming in the role of Bilal. What did he bring to the role that may have surprised you?
uh, you know, we think that people in ISIS, they are from different planets. They're not. They're from London, from Paris, from Berlin, and they grew up on the same streets. Um, Bilal and Emmy, they were maybe classmates. They ate the same. They had the same ice cream after the school, and they sang the same songs, and had the same favorite, like I don't know, like a beat, like bars in London. And it's what was important. Yet he is different, uh, but he's uh, he's just made wrong choices, you know.
Right. Right.
And but it's scary but understandable at the same time. Like, you know, like a good villain must be very compelling and relatable. It's
Now,
what he created, and and he's very charming, like any recruiter, any like evil must be seductive,
right.
otherwise he'll be
Now,
very bad.
the last question I have for you is that I read that you gave Shazad and Valine a scene to create. Which one is actually in the movie? It's the backstory for Bilal. Can you talk to me about that collaboration process? You had them create a scene and then they kind of improved it, right?
I think it was because we shot almost like 15 pages per day,
Wow.
like a 15 minutes of the movie every day, because we shot the whole movie in like a 10 whatever 10 12 days, and to make it happen, we had a long process of preparation, and
Mhm.
they had a chance to talk to each other, to meet each other, to spend time together, and to create this kind of trust. And also, you should remember 15 pages with a lot of twists inside, with a lot of dramatic collisions, and also you're close up all the time. You know, like we are talking now.
Right.
It's not like a white shot, and it's like a theater. It's like a show. You must be ready to play the whole play in one take. It's how we rehearsed, and I even there was a day right before the shooting when we left them alone and they spent time together just at the bar and just talking about things and bonding, and it was important in the process.
Right. No, well, look, the film's amazing. I can't wait to see what the next Screen Life film is going to be, because I'm fully on board with all these. I love these movies. So
Well, I will tell you. I will tell you probably
yeah.
the next one will be Ice Cube and Evil Longoria in sci-fi apocalypse, like a alien invasion movie. The only problem of screen life language is it's quite difficult to explain people what does it mean until they
Oh yeah.
see it. When they see it, there's no questions. But it's why we are spending time with the critics, with the journalists, because we need you guys to explain. I don't know how, because
Well,
it's
look,
very
I'm a huge
unusual.
fan of the Screen Life because, I love Unfriended. I literally, on my computer right here, I have the searching thing that hides my camera. I mean, I love the Screen Life the Screen Life format. I think it's brilliant because it's also so relatable because we all do it, and it's in our culture. So I love
Yes.
it.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you,
Thank you
Jeff.
so much for your time. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you.